Hello everyone, so this is your weekly card reading for the 12th through to the 18th of June. I hope you are all well. The good news of course is that Mercury retrograde is finally over. Hooray! I'm so happy. This one has been particularly tough on all of us, I think, in different ways. It's brought up a lot of stuff from the past and stuff that we may not have been dealing with inside of ourselves, and it's all kind of come out in this big emotional, very almost traumatic kind of wash, really. I'm trying to think of the right words. That's what it's been like. It's been like a wave continuously, and one after the other during the whole time, and it's been quite tough and quite draining. The energy's been quite heavy, so I, for one, am certainly glad that it's over and done with and we can move forward. It'll be interesting to see what the cards have to say about moving forward. So let's see what they are, shall we? Again, I'm working with the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. So, for today, which is Friday through until Sunday, we have the Six of Ariel card. Now, this card is all about kindness and the giving and receiving of abundance. Typically, when people see this card, they tend to think that it's money related, and of course, it can be money related, but not necessarily. There are other types of abundance available to us, of course. And kindness can take many forms. The key thing is to really, if you're going to give people kindness and abundance to help them out, you really need to think about what it is they actually need rather than what they think they want. And to try and give people things that don't promote dependency on you, do not mean that they're going to lean on you, you know? So if you are going to give people money because they're in need, that's great. Just be very careful though, because people can form attachments and bonds to other people, especially if they think they're going to give them stuff that they want continuously. So if you are going to give people money, you know, be very I would have set boundaries, and I would have very set rules on how that works, especially if it's friends or even family. You know, you need to be very clear and careful what you're doing, because money is a very emotional subject and people have very deep-rooted fears, deep-rooted hang-ups, deep-rooted anxieties when it comes to money. So be careful about that one. But if people are giving any kind of kindness or abundance to you, accept it graciously. Do not bat it away with kind of, oh no, it doesn't matter. Because it's being given with love. Yeah? And if people give you that abundance and you don't accept it with love, then they will feel that you are being not very nice, to be honest. They will take it personally. So accept it graciously and give to others any form of kindness that you can. Like I say, it doesn't have to be money. You can give people your time, you can give people your energy, you can give people, the smallest things can mean the most. So be open to kindness this weekend, giving and receiving, and it will be a very blessed, happy time for everybody involved. As we move through into Monday and Tuesday, we have a major card, which is the Lovers card. Obviously the most love-filled card in the deck. This card is great passion, this card is great connection with others. There may be a new romance coming your way, or certainly if it's not a new one, you will feel a greater and deeper connection with those around you. You will feel a lot of love in your life. You will feel that, you know, you are very blessed to have this love in your life. However, don't worry, it's not a bad thing. It's not just romantic love that this card alludes to. It can be a friendship, a deep friendship where you both have great respect for one another. You feel like you really understand one another, and you feel like it's almost a soulmate or a kindred spirit. So it hasn't got to be romantic, although of course the card does point to that. But don't feel that just because there isn't somebody on the scene for you right now that this card doesn't, you know, isn't appropriate for you. Love takes many forms in our lives, and just because somebody is in our lives in a sense that's not romantic and passionate doesn't mean they're not important. So cherish all your relationships and know that this card means that they're going to be on a very deep and loving and committed level. This card also speaks about making decisions from the heart. I am a Libra, that is my birth sign, so I'm very much about balance, and I also very much about a balance between the heart and the mind. So if I have to make a decision or a choice, believe me, I agonise over the smallest thing, and I will consult my logical mind and my intuition, my gut feelings about things. But this card on Monday and Tuesday is asking you to really go with your emotions about things, to really listen to that inner voice, your intuition, to really listen to what your body's telling you and not rely so much on your logical, rational mind. It's not to say that your thoughts are not important, because they are. We have the chattery monkey inside our head that never shuts up. But Monday and Tuesday is very much about being in your heart space, very much about being open and very aware of your emotional self. So listen to what your emotions are telling you, listen to what your heart is telling you, and it won't send you far wrong. Your guidance that you will get from your heart space, from your emotional self, will put you in the right direction on what's right for you. Finally, Wednesday and Thursday, I'm not surprised this card has come up at all, is the Four of Michael. Especially after, like I say, the harsh retrograde that we've all just been through. This card speaks for time to stop and rest and pause. We've all been through a very challenging time emotionally, mentally. It's been a time of great review and reflection and seeing where we are and seeing where we want to go next. And I say it's brought up a lot of stuff for people that have had to deal with. It's been quite challenging, and emotionally you will feel very drained, I think. End of next week you will feel like, oh, I just want to put the duvet over my head and hibernate. I don't care that it's summer in the northern hemisphere. I just want the world to go away. Enough now. I just want to stop. If your body is telling you that you need to rest and you find yourself being, a bit lethargic or a bit sleepy, then you really have to listen to that. You really have to honour what your body is telling you. And if you are tired, then sleep. Now, that doesn't mean that if you're in your car and you're tired, you go to sleep, because that's just silly. But but what I mean is that you need to find extra time for yourself. That may mean going to bed a bit earlier than you normally do. That may mean, grabbing a nap in the day if you're able to. It may mean having baths, meditating, massages, but finding a way to take a step back from the world, take a step back from the stress and the busyness and the things that just never ending, I mean, if we allow our lives, the time that we have, to be filled up, then it will be. There's always things that we can be getting on with. There's always stuff for us to do. But sometimes it's equally important to stop and be still and be quiet and to rest, When I had my twins in 2012, I had learnt a very hard lesson very quickly, because I was giving of myself 100% all the time, and I was not allowing any time and space for me. And I ended up being very overtired, my immune system fell on the floor, so that I was very susceptible to germs and illnesses and viruses, and actually ended up with postnatal depression, simply because I wasn't looking after myself. I know postnatal depression, there's lots of reasons for it and whatnot, but I'm convinced that one of them was that I was not looking after myself. I was on give. You cannot help other people, you cannot give of yourself if the well is dry. You can't get water out the well if there's no water in there. And self-care and self-love and looking after yourself is not a selfish act. It is not something that means that you are a selfish person. It means that you understand how important you are as a commodity. You understand how important you are in terms of your own self-worth, and in terms of the things that you have to give to other people. And you cannot help other people unless you help yourself first. So, you know, recharging at the end of next week, Wednesday and Thursday, looking after yourself means that you can then, you know, be in a better state of mind and a better state of health, so that you then can go forward and carry on with the things that you are doing. So make the time. You know, it doesn't matter if it's half an hour, whatever it is, carve out some time, find that time to look after yourself, because it's very, very important. So I hope that's been some kind of guidance for you. This weekend, of course, all about kindness and abundance, giving and receiving. Really lovely time of love around Monday and Tuesday with all the relationships in your life. And then Wednesday and Thursday is time for retreat and relaxation and rest. If you guys need me, I am around. I'm not available this weekend because it's my twins' third birthday on Monday and we're going away for the weekend to celebrate. But I will be back on Monday. So if you guys need me for anything, please feel free to contact me next week. Obviously available on Facebook, Katie Goldby, or I'm at my website, psychicmama.co.uk. And there are lots of readings available there for anybody who needs some guidance. So I'll speak to you soon. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely week, and namaste to all of you.